We looked at, is it worth spending the money and upgrading our current VHF system? We wouldn't have to buy radios. The amount of money we would dive into to upgrade the current VHF system about equals what we'd spend on an 800 system, because we'd be redoing 5 towers and 5 repeaters instead of just doing 2, and then we still wouldn't have any interoperability with surrounding communities. And we rely on that. We went to Morris County out of Harrington for a structure fire yesterday, and I had to relay everything from my truck to dispatch and then dispatch the vehicles. That same help comes to Dickinson County as well. So having that interoperability is huge, that we're able to talk to each other. The current system is really starting to impact operations, where it's not that we're failing operations, but it's becoming very cumbersome for the responders to be able to talk and communicate.
I was on this statewide disaster team, and we had a member that lived in Parsons, and he went down to the Joplin tornado. I had my portable in my house with me here, and I was able to talk to him, and he said he was at what used to be the Home Depot in Joplin, Missouri, and it was just like we were standing here talking. That's the type of communication we get from the 800 system.
Sir, you brought up the storm spotters. It's tied to the emergency services. I don't think it's all state granted on who they allow on their system. It's fairly restrictive. We are able to talk directly to the peak of weather though, and we do that when we do have inclement weather. Every day we get a morning brief from Topeka weather, and anytime we have fires, potential tornado activity, strong thunderstorms, we have direct communication through the weather services on the 800 system. That's something we're utilizing now.
One of the issues that we have is also on Chapman Fire. For example, we had several weeks ago, months ago, I can't remember what it is now. You know, we can't talk. We had an alarm at the middle school. I was on the interior side of it as command. I couldn't talk outside of Cecil. It just would not bounce the repeater for me to talk to Cecil outside. So with this system, we're not having issues. We've tested all over Chapman. When I got these free radios, I gave Chapman Fire a whole mess of them as well. So we all have them in our vehicles. We all have portables at home that we carry. And it's worked out great for us from time to time, because when we go back to the sheriff's office or the highway patrol, for example, I was on the helicopter crash that happened north of town here. I was able to talk to highway patrol. They had troopers coming that weren't familiar with our area. So once I just told them that this is off the 286 exit and we were 2 miles north of town, they knew exactly where they were going. For them, they didn't know where the 27 or 2800 block of Rain Road was. They're trying to put it in their GPS systems or whatever they have in their cars. But once I told them it was off the 286 exit 2 miles to the north, they knew exactly where they were going. So it's stuff like that. But my major concern is, for us here in Chapman, being I wear the 2 hats of law enforcement and fire, when we can't get out on a simple thing such as an alarm going off at the middle school, and I can't talk to command outside with fire trucks, that's an issue. And this is where we'll resolve those problems. So, any questions before we get on out of here?
Thanks.
So just to clarify, this is gonna be on the ballot this fall.
Yep, from November, it'll be on the ballot.
November 7th. Or maybe a ballot question for the voters to decide.
Alright.
It's also, it's a 5-year sales tax. It automatically sundown after 5, sunsets, I'm sorry, I keep saying sundown. Sunsets after 5 years. If there's any other public safety initiatives that need to be focused in, that question would go back to the voters, if they would support it or not, if it were to be passed. So it's just for 5 years. It can't be used for anything else. It's public safety. So it can't go towards roads or parks or anything else that someone could think to spend it on. It is earmarked for public safety, and that's in the
It's in the ballot.
It's in the ballot
It's in the
question,
question,
yep.
yes.
So it can't be used for anything else.
Right,
Public
it's
safety.
specific, yes.
I got a quick question. So you had an awareness campaign was on your slide. I mean, we got quite a few people here in our council meeting tonight, which is unusual. So how is this getting out, this information providing us, how's it getting out to other people, or what can we do to help you get it out?
So here in town, so far I've chatted with the senior center, I have a scheduling for the Lions Club, and I've kinda gone to businesses and I was able to get better flyers tonight. What I was printing off was just stuff off our copy machine. But Janelle got us all fancy flyers, so, again, we'll just be going around talking, whoever wants to listen, I'll talk to.
I think we've got some other stuff going on, don't we, know?
We do, we'll have some information that'll be on the county's website and our Facebook page, and then also we'll have some stories that will be in the newspapers, so. But, I can send you the PowerPoint presentation if you wanna put it on your website.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, I can do that as well, so.
If there's any groups you can think of,
Mhm.
get with your chiefs and they'll pass it back to the 911 board. This is the start of the campaign. It's coming out in a front of all of us that, hey, it's a united project. We all need this. It's just not one group that's saying this. We're united in the county, which is pretty exciting to see 12 fire departments, emergency management, law enforcement, sheriff's office, everyone come together and start working on a project. It's been pretty cool to see that we're getting that partnership and no bickering about any of it. But yeah, united front amongst all of us, and then whatever groups we'll go out and talk to, whoever, hang flyers wherever we can, so get the information out.
And I would say that if you have questions, reach out to me. Howard knows how to get a hold of me. And Bill as well, so, but if you have any questions, please reach out to Jamie or to Vinny or to John or any of the first responders, they'll have information about it, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.